if we don't, and if we are to see sort of a repeat of the prior cycle, then if we see a mirror image of it, if you will, Bitcoin could potentially fall as much as 30% below the 200-week moving average. Obviously, that's not the lowest it could fall, but if we're just taking historical patterns as precedent, then that's what we could very well see in an absolute worst case scenario in my mind. Now, I don't think that's what will happen for Bitcoin, but it is a very real probability. Now, the last thing I'll say is that right now Bitcoin is down about 47% from its high. Yeah, so 47% from its high. This may seem bad, this may seem awful. However, you have to remember in the last cycle, Bitcoin drew down 77% from its all-time high before it found a floor, right? So if that were to happen today, if we were to say, okay, Bitcoin's going to fall 77% before it finds its floor, then that would imply a bear market floor of $28,000, right? So because the buyer makeup of Bitcoin is a little bit different now, the folks that are holding it purchased at much higher cost basis, and chances are they're going to want to defend those levels. They're passively allocating every 2 weeks. You have institutions who are bidding very heavily now. I doubt that we go all the way down to $28,000, right? If I'm to be a betting man, I would say 50% probability that we form a bottom around that $60,000 level. If we do break below 50K and trend toward that $40,000 mark, which would be the same percentage decline from the other cycle, the last cycle where we broke the 200-week moving average, then I would say, that's probably a 50% probability as well. But that sort of $45,000 to $60,000 zone is where I believe we'll find the bottom for the cycle.